Welcome back to Richmond International Raceway. Sellout crowd watching the Chevy Rock and Roll 400. TNT's live coverage as the race nears its three-quarter mark. Okay, here's what's happened. Kurt Busch came off pit road first of the cars who stopped. He's ninth in line in that outside lane. 8 cars who had made green flag pit stops stayed on track under this yellow. They are tail end of the lead lap in front of Kurt Busch. Those drivers are Ryan Newman, Rusty Wallace, Bobby Labonte, Tony Stewart, Michael Waltrip, Jeff Burton, Elliott Sadler, and Matt Kenseth. They run from 18th to 25th positions, and they're hoping to stay in front of Kurt Busch, catch a quick caution, and come back around and rejoin the chase for the win.
Wow, good job, Alan.
Good
Even
enough?
I understood that.
But they need a caution flag. Bobby Labonte is the guy that really gets hurt if they can't get that caution flag, because Labonte now is 15th in NASCAR Next Up Cup points. He was in, now he's out.
Let me correct one thing. Kurt Busch did not stop. That's how he took the lead. First guy off pit road was Mark Bliss. So.
Whoa, easy, boys.
Now let's see what happens. Boy, if you could see my notepad. I have sloppy handwriting anyway, but it's a mess now. How come Kurt Busch didn't stop on this yellow, Marty?
Because they are gambling, Alan. They've had a terrific chassis all night long. They are 10 laps short from making it to the end, banking on some caution laps here tonight at Richmond.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
So when's the last time he stopped? He must have stopped on the green flag just before this, huh?
Get that number for you here in just a second.
Okay. So he stopped at 272. So yeah, 128 laps is...
That's doable.
Yeah. Have a caution flag, so that's going to help.
Because we heard some pretty big numbers about fuel mileage down in the garage area.
And by the way, now in front of leader Kurt Busch, also Brendan Gaughan, who got through in the traffic jam on the restart, so add him to the tail end of the lead lap cars in the 77. He's in 25th place. Oh, what a mess. NASCAR.com's Pit Command with Track Pass. While you're watching your race, have your computer nearby. You can have some real-time telemetry on screen, program your favorite drivers in, follow them and their path around the racetrack. All kinds of different things available there for you. Check it out. Exclusive content and live racing action. AOL and NASCAR.com.
97 and the 31. Robbie Gordon and Kurt Busch are leaning on each other.
Robbie Gordon, the 31 car, is a couple laps down. But if he can stay there, he's only going to be 1 down.
I tell you, this little turn of events with the caution after the green flag pit stops for some but not everybody has put Jeff Gordon up in the running order and taken the 400 number back out of play for those guys outside the top 10. So this thing is changing lap by lap here at Richmond. What's up with Mark Martin, Bill?
Well, Alan, all season long we've talked about Mark's bad luck. Well, tonight a little bit of good luck. When his team took off the left rear tire under caution on this most recent stop, they found a small hole in it, and that tire was going flat.
And for the lead, Dale Earnhardt Jr. by Kurt Busch. Driver 8 is first.
Man, he gets around this racetrack. Talk about Junior in that 8 car.
Yes, he does.
Won the race here in May.
3 top 5s in the last 4 Richmond races, BP. That car looks beaten and battered, Matt, but it's sure running fast.
Leading his 7th consecutive short track race. Now, when Junior was involved and hit by the 48 on the big one off turn 4, after several stops, he said, how bad does this race car look? Does it look beat up? And they said, yeah, it looks pretty beat up. So it looks really cool all beat up. They go, yeah, because you know what? It would look really cool winning this race, a big old beat up race car.
Okay, folks, it's time. Wally, cue the duck.
In stereo, even.
Yes.
Our Aflac NASCAR Nextel Cup trivia question. Who was the last driver to sweep Richmond NASCAR Nextel Cup races and win a championship in the same year?
Oh, man.
A doubleheader question for you. See if you can get this one. It is not the car in the picture.
Not the car in the pit. Well, he's never won a championship. I knew that.
Very good. Who is it? Hurry up, come on.
Matt Kenseth.
No.
Rusty Wallace. Okay.
1989. Junior trying to become the first driver to sweep Richmond since Rusty Wallace in '89, and as an added bonus, Rusty went on to win the championship that year, something Junior would very much like to do. In 2004, Junior locked in to the 10-race chase for the Nextel Cup that starts next Sunday, 1 week from tomorrow, at New Hampshire International Speedway here on TNT.
I was always better at tests when I had the answers. EVP.
Brendan Gaughan has slipped back behind leader Dale Jr., so he is no longer on the lead lap. Jamie McMurray, 42.
Jamie's up in 7th?
Yep.
Boy, that ordeal helped him a lot.
Sure did.
You know, it happens every time. That green set of green flag pit stops begin when there's guys who can run longer on fuel.
And not only is he 7th in running order, look, he is 10th.
Yes, sir.
For the chase for the NASCAR Nextel Cup. Oh my goodness gracious!
What a turn of events.
Okay, who's 11th? Mayfield. Where's Mayfield running
in the race?
Now?
3rd.
He's 3rd. Wow. Boy, so McMurray knows he's got to go.
He's got to go.
And how about Bobby Labonte? 1 minute he's in, the next minute he's 15th. Unbelievable. 86 laps to go here at Richmond. What kind of drama will play out in the final laps to twist the title picture? Stay with us and find out. Might we see a Wrangler 5-star finish here at Richmond tonight? We did a couple of years back, September 2001. In the Chevy Monte Carlo 400, Ricky Rudd and Kevin Harvick trading sheet metal a couple of times in the final laps. Ricky, the final exchange of lead with 5 laps to go. To score his 2nd win of the season. For more on Wrangler 5-star finishes, go to NASCAR.com. They never let you forget, do they, BP?
No. Sean Warren once again falling off the wall.
Sean appreciates it.
Yep. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is your race leader with 77 laps to go. One of 25 cars on the lead lap, Jeff Burton being the last of them. Now let's go through the field. Matt, lead us off.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to score his 2nd Richmond win this year. Jeff Clark, the gas man, who also helps calculate the fuel mileage, says they are good to go the distance on fuel, Marty.
Matty Kurt Busch is in 2nd in the 97 car. He said the car feels sideways at the beginning of a run, but he gets better the longer he runs. A car excellent at the end of a run. They are again 10 laps short on fuel, Dave.
Jeremy Mayfield has enough fuel to the end, but he didn't take on any tires on that last pit stop. Not to worry, they didn't do that early in the race, and it worked very well for them. 80 car Mike Bliss, great run for those guys. That's his Busch Series crew pitting him. Got him off pit road so fast, Steve Eddington, the crew chief, said, I was so excited I forgot to stop the stopwatch. I knew it was good, I just didn't know how fast we did it. Weber?
Jeff Gordon has enough gas to get to the finish. The question is, will he have enough brakes to reach the finish? He's very concerned. The pedal's soft. He's having to work it very hard. So Gordon looking at brake issues here inside of the final 75 laps. Behind him, the 6 of Mark Martin. Mark told me this afternoon he doesn't want to know where he is in the race to the chase. He just wants to run as hard as he can, finish as high as he can, then see where he is. Marty?
Weber and Jamie McMurray's last 3 races, his worst finish is 7th. Right now, he's in 7th. They pitted on 294. They were out of sequence with everybody else. That's how they were able to make up so much track position. Can make it all the way. The car has been loose. Carl Edwards, great recovery at the battle for the lead. Kurt Busch going for it, Alan.
And going to get it by Dale Earnhardt Jr. with now 72 laps to go. Kurt Busch out in front.
Tell you what, this 97 car tonight has just been simply awesome.
Especially on the long runs. And if this thing stays green, that's trouble for these other guys, because Kurt's car's been excellent after they get some tires on these laps on these tires. You know what I meant.
We did. You just had your tours twisted. So Kurt Busch trying to pick up what would be his 3rd win of 2004. He locked up his place in the chase for the Nextel Cup earlier tonight in the opening laps when Todd Verine fell out of the race. Continuing through the field, we left off with 9th place, Mike Wallace. Dave?
He's doing a great job keeping that car in contention, Alan. Pitted last time for 4 tires and air out of the right front tire. That will help a tight race car loosen up just a bit. Matt?
Rounding out the top 10 is Greg Biffle. Back on lap 297, there's the 97 car up against the wall down in turns 1 and 2.
And he is slow down the backstretch. But now it looks like he's got the car back going again. The 8 car has gone by him, as also the 19 car has gone by.
So Kurt Busch with a moment down in the corner the last time by. He just took the lead, and now he's fallen back to third. What's that all about? Just jumped the cushion?
One little mistake. Looks like let's take a look. Got loose getting into the corner. He's going to have to dial some brake to the front of that car, looks like, BP.
And he never hit the wall. Junior goes down the corner and says, my goodness, what happened to the 97 car? I would imagine that Dale Earnhardt Jr. in his 8 car thought maybe he's going to hit some oil as well. He might have oil. That was not the situation.
That looked like he just had a lot of rear brake in that car.
And you know what else that just did? That just put Jeremy Mayfield back into the top 10.
That's right.
That one move.
When he passed Kurt Busch for second place, it put Jeremy Mayfield back into 10th place in the race for the championship by 4 points over Jamie McMurray.
And it knocked McMurray out.
Yeah,
that deal
that's
right
the bad
there.
news.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Because we see the 400-point rule, as long as Jeff Gordon is running this well, does not apply.
Look at that. Man. Marty.
Kurt has not said a word on the radio, Alan, since the little slip up there going into turn 1, but we did tell you, and through the field, he said the car is sideways about 15 laps before that happened.
It was sideways there, that's for sure. But he gathered it back up and holds on to third position. Kurt has fallen 1.2 seconds behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. Mayfield stalking Earnhardt Jr. as Dale Earnhardt Jr. tries to pick up what would be his 3rd win here at Richmond International Raceway and his 5th win of 2004.